lahat. Mr. Dan La Chica, President of Seipi, of course, Ma'am Bernie, the members of the Seipi Board of Trustees and Advisors, Secretary Ernesto Perez of ARTA, my friend, DOE USEC, Sharon Berin, my kambal, when I was still a member of the 60th Congress. We collaborated on a number of bills together. Of course, former Senator Richard Gordon, Chairman and CEO of Philippine Red Cross, Mr. Francis Galspuno, President and COO of First Gen Corporation and First Philippine Holdings. I don't know, sir, if you knew that my daughter was with First Gen before she went to grad school. It's such an honor to be with you. Of course, Mr. Ed Fortunado, who's here, our friends, Mr. Larry and Mr. and Mrs. Larry Kwa, Ma'am Judy. Sa inyo pong lahat, magandang gabi ulit. It is always an honor to be with Seipi. Throughout our years of engaging with each other, I have come to understand the values that you at Seipi and I share. None of these values have been more integral to our communal advancement than collaboration. Coming together, building consensus, moving forward as one, these are things that I know you consider to be at the very core of your character as an organization. And this comes as no surprise, since we have seen how your continued progress in your field is made possible by putting heads together in search of the next best ideas, practices, and innovations. By putting this philosophy into practice, Seipi has cemented the semiconductor industry's place as one of the most consistent key drivers of our export market. Nakita natin kanina yung report ni Dan. In 2022, your industry alone accounted for 62.27% of our total exports. Such growth could have only been achieved through a concerted effort at advancing the industry and ensuring its recovery. It could only have been achieved through harnessing your collective energies in figuring out solutions to the challenges in a post-pandemic economy. At the heart of the semiconductor industry's resilience and upward trajectory is your capacity to work with each other and with business partners to sustain momentum without any of your peers getting left behind. And it is this same approach that I have seen work time and time again in the fields of public service and development. For interventions to work, constant dialogue is required with our stakeholders, with institutions of governance, with individuals and organizations who wish to offer their resources, and of course, with the communities we wish to serve. Collaboration was the very engine of our service during my years of service at the Office of the Vice President. It was at the heart of all our projects, the lifeline that supported our many initiatives. You, of course, will be familiar with all of this, given your steadfast and reliable support of our flagship anti-poverty program, Angat Buhay. Fueled by the desire to function as more than just a ceremonial office, but mindful of the realities posed by our small mandate and budget, we ultimately decided that Angat Buhay would stand as the center of gravity for those who want to help, a bridge for those who need help, a beacon for the expression of volunteerism and solidarity. The idea was to find communities that need support and leverage the office's credibility within its network to raise the funds, materials, or knowledge necessary to support them. Our philosophy too was clear. Angat Buhay would be grounded on the fundamental belief that development is not about handing down help from above. It is an equal and lateral partnership, founded on the belief that all of our destinies are intertwined. The usual templates of outreach where help was imposed on people without putting primacy on their voice was transformed into one where communities were looked into the entire decision-making process empowering them with a sense of dignity and personal responsibility, a genuine and undeniable stake in the projects in their communities. Seipi, of course, knows how this all works. After all, you have been constant partners of Angat Buhay, especially in our disaster relief and rehabilitation efforts. When Typhoon Rolly and Ulysses struck in 2020, you were among the first to reach out and ask about ways to contribute to the relief efforts. You then extended assistance through the donation drive launched by our partner, the Kaya Natin movement, in the wake of Typhoon Odette in 2021. You once again heeded a call for help, lending us assistance through the Tanging Yaman Foundation. During the worst of the pandemic, two of your annual business partners, Seipi, PLDT and Globe, were reliable partners for us at the Office of the Vice President in the various COVID-19 response initiatives we rolled out. PLDT Enterprises provided free Wi-Fi for our community learning hubs in Pasig. Globe provided free Wi-Fi for our dormitories for frontliners here in Metro Manila. Both helped us set up community marts in Pasig and Muntinlupa, providing internet connectivity to ensure smooth transactions with customers. We recognize that there is so much more that needs to be done, even after my term ended as Vice President. This is why we decided to launch Angat Buhay as a program under the non-government organization Angat Pinas Incorporated. As we join our partners and donors in the private sector, Angat Buhay continues in its bid to address some of our people's most pressing needs. We now focus on the key areas of education, health, and disaster relief and response. In less than a year, we have launched programs to help improve the reading capabilities of learners in poor areas, started feeding programs where local farmers and members of the communities are very active participants. And we continue to respond to the needs of our fellow Filipinos when disasters strike. These are all made possible by the bayanihan spirit that has fueled Angat Buhay since the very beginning. But this time, we have another crucial component, community engagement, where we channel the generosity, zeal, and heart of tens of thousands of volunteers across the country. Now, in 2023, as my team and I continue our work as private citizens, you once again pledge yourselves as donor partners of the Angat Buhay NGO. Your help, natanggap na po namin kanina, maraming salamat. Your help will go a long, long way in our, not just in our education and health programs, but also in our disaster relief and rehabilitation efforts. I am grateful for your continued trust in the work we do. We owe much of Angat Buhay's success to steadfast collaborators such as yourselves. Time and again, we have seen for ourselves the transformative nature of working together for a common goal. Your work so far has allowed for the creation of a more sustainable and inclusive industry, benefiting not just your member companies, but also the communities they operate in. Now, as you delve into later discussions about the path the industry shall take in the coming years, parang na-discuss na ito nila kanina, I am confident that you will find and even create more opportunities for collaborative work, both in your communities and outside of it. In doing so, I hope you remain fueled by the same grit and determination that has allowed for consistent growth in your industry. I look forward to strengthening Seipi'S partnership with Angat Buhay as we work on honing a future that best serves all, empower the communities we belong to and serve, and support other sectors and organizations within our networks in the grandest, most important collaborative project of all, that of nation building. I wish you all a fruitful and meaningful membership meeting. Thank you to all the officers and members of Seipi for being part of this event, and congratulations to our awardees for tonight and the new members who I am certain will help bring Seipi to to even greater heights. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Leni. Please remain on stage for a quick while. Again, the chairperson and the president of Angat Buhay Foundation. I would like to take this chance to also invite Philippine Red Cross Chairman and CEO up on stage once again, Seipi President Mr. Dan Chica, and also all the Seipi'S Board of Trustees and Advisors. Please join us on stage for a quick photo opportunity. And also, all our distinguished speakers, please join us up on stage.